Hi, I'm Lou, and this is the safety section of LANC. We'll go through some of the highlights here, starting with car and bicycle theft prevention. We begin here with a national source, the U.S. Department of Transportation's National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, which has some good data and theft prevention tips. Um, they also have a theft database where you can look up details about what types of cars are stolen, where, and in what quantities, that type of thing. So we have some car theft prevention tips and what to do if your vehicle has been stolen. And then we've included a nice two-pager here with some good visual data from the NHTSA. And then we conclude the article with some bicycle theft information and bicycle registration information, including the LA Department of Transportation's page on codes, laws, and regulations for bicyclists that has some good information on how to file a report for a stolen bicycle and how to register your bike. Our second article in the safety section that we're going to look at is on crime mapping and crime reporting generally. So this is if you want to give your stakeholders some information on crime beyond the reporting that you might get from your senior lead officer or your other local station representative. So the LAPD, of course, is a good source of information, and they refer people to crimemapping.com, which looks like this. And you can use the filters here to be more precise and limit the types of crimes that you generate using the map. The LA Times has a crime webpage that does similar functionality, and they also have two maps for the city of LA and the county of LA. The city's map looks like this, and this shows you the each LAPD station's jurisdiction. And there's a similar map for county jurisdictions for the county sheriff's office. And then other crime data resources here from the sheriff, the city of LA, the California Department of Justice, and of course you can use real estate websites to find data on neighborhood crime. I'd also suggest looking at LA's database here for doing more in-depth research into crime in your neighborhood. Our next two articles are about emergency preparedness. The first one is about emergency preparedness generally and how to make emergency kits. And we actually have a Neighborhood Council Emergency Preparedness Alliance, which we refer to in the article. We also have here on our side menu. So you can get involved with the emergency preparedness through a group of other neighborhood council members that are involved in that subject. We also refer you to RILAN here, which is how Los Angeles neighborhoods prepare for disasters and emergencies. You can get RILAN presentations at your neighborhood council as well, potentially. And then we go into a little bit about how to prepare an emergency kit. There's some great resources here for doing that. Survival kit supplies, starting an emergency kit. We have the Red Cross reference here. And then we include other resources, including Twitter handles, which are good for, more up-to-the-minute information on emergencies. And our final article is about fire-related emergencies, specifically including fire preparedness. So we refer to the LA Fire Department, of course, and their quick link on fire prevention. So this will give you some resources to find out specifically who you might need to find in an emergency or other fire-related issue. And then there are some evacuation instructions here from the LAFD. The 6 Ps we go into. And then here's the county fire department, who has prepared a document on precautions when entering areas burned by fire. And finally, the AARP is a good resource. They have a good page on wildfire resources and fraud that happens during wildfires and other disaster situations, and how to avoid being a fraud victim. So that is the safety section.